Hi, my name is Rita and I'll be showing you guys how to make these little ears. They're great for Halloween, which is coming up, cosplaying, or Raves, which is actually why I'm making it, because I'm going to Escape Psycho Circus, which I'm super psyched about. And so I wanted to make these for my costume, and I hope this can help you guys make what you need. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to be making these. I have already cut out the pieces for it, so I'll just show you what the shapes are. So what I chose were these two fabrics. This stretchy, shiny fabric, which I thought looked really pretty with the fur. It's like a rainbow color, but you can choose whatever you want. And then of course the fur, I chose this nice light teal blue, baby blue. And so we have these two pieces, and I cut them in a shape just like this. What I did is I took a piece of paper in this shape, and then I used that as a template to cut both of these at the same size. So both of these are the same shape, same size. And then what else you'll need is you'll need this padding or stuffing. It's just to stuff the ears a little bit at the end. You'll need a needle and thread. So I just have a white thread and a needle. And then it helps to have little pins, so you can pin it together and keep it still while you're sewing. Now I do not have a sewing machine myself, so I did this all by hand, and it's pretty easy. It's a little time consuming but not too long, and they look pretty cool. So yeah, we'll get started. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take the two pieces, and you are going to take the shiny part to the side that you want out and showing, and you're going to put it against the fuzzy part. So 1 second. So you're going to go like this. So now you have the non-fuzzy and the back side of this. So both back sides are facing outwards, and you're going to pin it together. So just make sure that when you're pinning it together that you have the fur facing down, just like this. Another thing, when you're cutting this piece, you'll want to make sure that the fur is going up towards the point. So this is the point of the ear. You want the fur going up so that when you have your ear, it has this nice fur that goes up towards the pointy side of the ear. So when you're cutting it, just make sure that you're cutting it with the fur going up. So like I said, fold the fur back so you don't sew it in, just like this, and then we're going to connect these and start pinning. So like you can see, I'm just pinning it. Okay, so we have one pin in, just pinned in like that. And I am going to stuff the fur again so it doesn't come out, just like so. So I have it all pinned in right here and right here, so it stays in place. And then just remember that you can stuff this. If you want to put more pins in it to make it easier, you can. I just added 2. And we are going to start to sew. So make sure that you make your thread long enough. The color doesn't really matter because you won't really be seeing it on this side. However, the color may matter a little bit for this end piece, and I'll show you why when we get to that point. But as of right now, it doesn't really matter what color thread. So we're going to start at this corner right here where so this is the this is the top of the ear, so we're going to start one of the corners. It doesn't matter which one. I'll just start on this side. And you're just going to sew these pieces together, and I'll show you. So I just put in my needle. There we go. On my hand. Okay. So much better. Okay. So I put that through, and I am just going to loop over and over and over again. So okay. And these don't have to be spread out too much. I mean, these don't have to be super close. They can be spread out a little bit. But we'll start seeing what I mean. So, like you can see, we just have the little loops, just like that, and we're just looping it over. Really easy stitch. Okay, so we have it all sewn up. So now we just have to tie it off. As you can see, no fuzz, because we tucked it back inside the little pocket. And then you can see, not super clean sewing. Let's see if it focuses. There we go. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. I did it really quickly. It didn't take me that long. Maybe about like 10 minutes. But it just needs to close it all shut. Really easy. So we are going to tie a knot. So how I tie my knots is I'm just going to do the same loop going all the way through, just like we did. So I'm going to go through, okay, keeping this loop, as you can see, keeping this loop, pulling the needle through, and then I'm going to take this loop and stick the needle through it and that will tie the knot over the thing. And I'm going to do that twice. So again, stick the needle through, pull it, keep the thread loop, and loop it through, and then pull. So I did that twice, pull it tight, and then we are going to cut it. Okay, so now you have this thing that kind of resembles the shape of an ear, and we are going to flip it through, just like that. Beautiful, and we can just look at it. Awesome. Okay, so now we have this, which is like a hollow out shell. As you can see, the seam is nice and clean, even though we had messy sewing. So we are going to now stuff it. So I am going to take just a little bit. I don't want it to have too much stuffing. I'm just gonna kind of tear it apart like this, and then stick it inside, and it just gives us the ears a little bit of volume and firmness. I'm gonna stick a little bit more in there, again fluffing it up and sticking it in there. So let's see what we have, just massaging in there so it's even. I'm gonna look at my other ear and just compare the two. I'd say that maybe it needs just a little bit more padding. So again, tearing and putting in. So you're just gonna keep doing that until you get the look that you like. I think this is pretty good. I think this is pretty good. So now that I have my stuffed ear, this part is a little bit trickier. It's not hard though. You do want to make sure that you're using a thread that you don't mind showing. If you see over here, the thread that I used is the white thread, and you can still kind of see it along these lines, but I figured it was by my head. It wasn't really a big deal for me, but if it is for you, maybe use something. For example, for this I would probably have used an orange if I wanted to match it nicely, and for this a blue or a purple. So how we do this is we have to sew this together. So we're going to take the shiny fabric, the thinner fabric, not the fur, and we are going to flip it, right? Just like that. So we have it like this, and we are going to flip it so it's a nice clean line, and we are going to have it like that. And then we're just going to do the same sewing along the end like this. Again, I recommend that you pin it together so it's easier to sew because it stays in place. So let me grab my little pins. I am just going to go ahead and just go through with it. Perfect, so now I have it pinned, and we're just gonna sew along this line, okay? I have to rethread though. Okay, perfect. So now that I have my thread, we are going to start sewing. We're going to start at one corner, push it through. Okay, so now that we have this all sewn through, we are going to tie it. We're going to do the same knot that we did when we ended the other one. Again, I am just going to go through like I was making another loop, pull the needle through, hold this, the loop, and get the needle through the loop and pull. Now if you don't have a lot of thread left, this is kind of difficult, which is why you do want to make sure that you have a long piece of thread when you start off so that this part's easier. Like for me, I'm pushing it a little bit because it's kind of hard to get the thing through. Okay, so you pull tight, get your scissors, and cut that. Okay, so now we have this ear, okay, with pulled up and sewn. Now, as you can see, this ear is sewn together like this to give it that ear shape, right? Ear shape. So we're going to do the same for this. So I'm going to just massage it right here in the middle, just trying to break up the padding inside, and we are going to sew, we're going to fold it in half, and we're going to sew this part to about that, right, so that it looks like that. And you just want to make sure that everything is, the stuffing's in the right place. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to start sewing this. Again, you are just going to sew, if you fold it in half, you're just going to sew about this much right here, and this is going to stay open. As you can see, I just sewed this much together. Okay. So now that I have it all sewn, I am going to just tie my knot. Again, looping through as if I was just doing a regular knot, and then taking the excess and pulling it. I'm going to do that twice. Pull on it, cut the excess Awesome, so now we have two beautiful little ears. As you can see, the hair on this one is longer than this one. That is because I cut it. You can either use scissors and just trim it, however that gives a very flat edge. So what I would do is I would use a razor and just scrape it down this way, scrape the sides to get that look that you want, depending on how long you want. I liked this look. I thought it was good, so I'll probably do the same to this one. As you can see, they're very cute. Here I will show another video of them. So we just learned how to make the ears. Again, this is what they look like. I'm super happy with how they turned out. I hope you are too. If you guys have any questions or you have any ideas of something that you would like to make that you want to see a video for, just leave a comment and I can try to make something like that. I will have the directions on how to make these ears in my blog. I'll have them all written out so it's easy to see in case you missed anything or I wasn't very clear on anything in my video. Other than that, the only thing I left out with the ears is I was supposed to add a little clip. I just didn't have the clips, but you can buy them in the store, the little hair clips, and just sew them on at the edge right here, and that way they can easily just attach to your head and you can take them off and it's not hard on your hair. So yeah, just let me know if you guys have any other questions. I hope you enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed making it for you guys. This is my first do-it-yourself video and I hope to make more. So have a great day. Thank you. Bye.